Hello, Days here, and reading through 5.2 patch notes again, and found something pretty massive for the Twink community. This is like blowing my mind right now, but we'll get to that later on in the episode. First, we'll go through some other changes that relatively apply to Twinks in general, but focusing mostly on 24s this episode, and 20s. So, you know, some pretty shitty things in general, like druid buffs. Yeah, which sucks. But it's okay. It's okay. These are going to be pretty sucky for balanced druids. Well, these are going to be great for balanced druids. They're going to be sucky for everyone else. Then this is going to be shitty for everyone, except for doll druids. They will get an ability at level 10, so that means it'll be active in the 20 bracket that increases all damage, all healing done by resto druids. So what does this mean? This means the hard to kill resto druid just got a lot harder to kill. I am pretty broken up about this. Yeah. But, you know, can't cry about it for too long. We'll deal with it. There are some general buffs elsewhere, which will make everyone do more damage. And so it'll make those resto druids easier to deal with. And the fact is, in the 24 bracket, almost no one is running resto right now anyway. They're all running balance because you get as good of heals without like 2 healing abilities. You get as good of heals and you get awesome damage. Or feral, which is awesome damage and awesome heals. And you have all the stealthiness of a rogue, so that's crazy. But onto a buff for hunters. If you're running marksman, which I don't know if a lot of people are running marksman right now, but you go to aim shot, cast time reduction. So, you know, that's nice. That's useful. For priests, I think discipline. Yeah, I think it's discipline. That has pestilence. Your damage and healing was increased by 20%. That's a pretty huge buff. So priests just got a lot more viable. You know, this is kind of helpful. This is the big thing. Holy shit. This is like the biggest news of 5.2, in my opinion. Players in low-level battlegrounds will have their effective level raised to the maximum level allowed in that battleground bracket. Holy shit. Do you guys know what this means? If this gets implemented into the XP off BGs, that means all of the 60s will effectively be 64s. All of the 20s will effectively be 24s. Holy shit. Mine was just blown. That's crazy. And then all the 70s will effectively be 74. Oh my god. Those are all the real brackets that it matters. So this puts 20s versus 24s on a lot more even playing field. Like, I can't even believe what this is gonna do if they implement it to Twinks. Now, all of that being said, there is a really high chance that they will just leave the XP off BGs out of it. They will just assume that if you're turning your XP off at a lower level than maximum level in that bracket, you're doing it for a reason, and they won't implement it. That being said as well, free-to-plays have no choice in when they choose to turn off their XP. So they might not implement it in XP off BGs, but give it to free-to-plays. So that puts them on an even playing field with the 24s in that bracket. Okay, even is a stretch. It's not even still, because 24s have the engineering stuff that 20s can't have. They have the heirlooms that 20s can't have, and they have the enchants that 20s can't have. That all is not going to change. But if they get buffed in stats and damage, healing, this is going to make the 24s a lot more interesting. and you know, it's marginally useful for the other brackets. But like 29s, 39s, 54s, 59s, those all people don't play any of those brackets other than max level. That just doesn't happen. That's retarded. The 70s, 60s though, that's pretty big. Once again, you're not going to be able to, let's say, compete with 72 Ret Paladin as a 70 because you're not going to have wings, you're not going to have the goggles, it's just not going to be as good. But it's still going to be awesome. Just basically makes you better. Yeah. And it's not like it's just happening to some people. It's happening to everyone. So everyone's going to be better. Everything's going to be faster. Everything's going to be funner. I really like hitting hard and dying fast. That's what I like. But all that being said, they might not give it to us. They might instead say, okay, we'll just leave you alone. And in that case, what else? It's going to make XP off BGs a lot less attractive to those people who are doing them. And for the normal people, the people not playing Twinks, which you should be, this will be really nice for you. It'll make doing BGs super fun. Like, I might try leveling a character just through BGs with this, because if you're leveling just through BGs right now, it can kind of be a pain when you're getting in there at, let's say, you're 60, and you're going up against all those other 64s, and you're just getting crushed because they have like super much more health than you and stuff. Well, now that's not going to be a problem. It won't really even matter. That's great. Happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. It also looks like it's only happening to battlegrounds, so arenas will stay unaffected. War games will stay unaffected. Unless it's a battleground war game, they might be affected. That's not for sure. I will try and get into the PTR and turn off my XP, level up a character to a bracket, or move one of my Twinks to a bracket, turn off my XP, and try and queue up and see what happens. I doubt anything will happen. I don't think I'll be able to get a queue on PTR. In the past, I was trying MOP beta as a 70 drink, and that just was not happening. But, you know, what next? Oh yeah, the next picture. Oh, so this is also not so much a buff, so much as a quality of life change. And I think I might have talked about this in another episode. But your items now can transmog more freely. Like, what was I saying? Totally lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, your two-handeds will all be transmogged into each other. Your one-handeds will all be transmogged into each other. And same with polearms and staves. I'm assuming you still have to use it, so we're not going to see like mages running around with like Hell Reaver. That would be ridiculous. It would look terrible. But, you know, what do I know? They might be like, oh, we forgot about that. And mages are running around with Hell Reaver on. What else? That's fine. If they like how that looks, they're great. What else? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about whether or not you'll be able to transmog offhand into shields, so we're assuming no, you cannot transmog your offhand into a shield. Which is really sad, because I currently use an offhand on my Holy Paladin, and I just really hate only having a sword on me, and not like having something else. Also, nothing is said about fist weapons, so once again, assuming you cannot do anything new with those. They might allow you to transmog other things into fist weapons. I doubt you'll be able to transmog, fist weapons into other things, but I doubt you'll be able to transmog other things into fist weapons. Because if you're able to just make your character disappear, your character's weapons just disappear, I think they'll be unhappy with that. Also, you will probably have to be able to equip it. Once again, same rules and stuff. But that's about all. Yep, we're back to the beginning. So, you know, I just have a tree for you. Blizz was trolling me the other day, and they thought, oh, it would be hilarious if, you know, we said he was in queue for 49 days, 17 hours. But, yeah, that's about all. Have a fantastic day, guys, and subscribe for the next video. Go check out my Twitters, Facebooks, Tumblrs, and last, certainly not least, my live stream at Twitch TV. So, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later.